Greetings Pisceans, hey, welcome to your October reading with me. We're marching through this year and some of us might say yay, hooray. Finally, I think for some of us we're out of the feeling of Groundhog Day, and the year now feels to me personally as if it is moving ahead at great pace. I think before we blink it will almost be the end of the year, and some of us will be heaving a collective sigh of relief and being excited perhaps at the prospect of moving into 2021. I haven't looked at that yet. I'm having trouble trying to focus on it, but it is what it is. We're not out of the woods yet. We've got some really powerful synergies running through Mars energy, and it actually affects you guys quite a lot too. So I think some of you might find some times where you might feel mighty powerful and really passionate and moving forward, and other times where you might feel more confrontational, and this can be in all areas of life. So October still beckons quite a lot of powerful planetary alignments or movements. Mars is in retrograde until November the 14th, and it will be still quite active and fiery until the beginning of next year, really up until February. We've also had Pluto stationing direct in Capricorn, Mercury stations retrograde on the 13th of October. We have the Sun entering Scorpio on the 22nd of October. Yeah, so it's still a full-on month in terms of astrology. The rest of the year is actually. Now, before we start your reading, and we will be using these 3 different decks of cards here, I did some intuitive work for you, and these are the messages you got. And it's the first one that came up said, "You are never alone." Oh, and then it said, "Peace, be peace, feel love and connection." Now, somehow that message, and I wrote these a week or so ago now, but for some of you, I'm getting the feeling that this has to do with family or a separation or a healing. Now, I don't know exactly what message that is going to apply for you, and when I say family and a separation, it might be that you've been separated from family members one way or another, and it could be because of this COVID thing, or it could be because of other issues that may have been more long-standing than that. They may have gone back over several years. It could be like a falling out that's been had, or a physical distancing. But this feels as though there's a heart healing coming for you guys, and I don't know at what level again this is. Perhaps the cards will show us a little bit more as we move into them. So this is for Pisces for October 2020. Nice. You guys have got the Ace of Coins come out as your first card. Now, this technically, I think most people would always want this in a reading. This means gratitude and happiness and a feeling of yay, just like she's holding her hands up to the universe, about your financial status. So some of you may find you have had an increment, or you have received money, or there is something coming in, whether it's via a career offer or ideas, or a loan that you've applied for that you've got, or something that you've sold and the money comes through, or something you are thinking of selling and you will be successful. This is the concept of feeling safe around your money, or feeling as though you understand your finances and what to do with them. It can also be aspiring new projects in that area of life as well. That's irony, because the next one out is the 5 of Coins, which is the complete and utter opposite. The dichotomy of those two is bizarre, and you can see it color-wise too. They are screaming at each other as if there's no harmony. So something here is mystifying me. The 5 of Coins often means like a semi-falling out, a feeling as though money is flat, a feeling as though it is missing. Sometimes this can mean a downturn in income. It can mean, like if you own a business, your debtors or creditors may not be paying you. You might have sent an invoice out for a lot of money and been expecting it like this, and then they say, "Oh, I can't do it this month, maybe next month." Maybe someone you work with or know has a business that is collapsing and it impacts yours. But as I say, there's just something here. There's a missing card in here in this storyline. So we'll see if it turns up. But for some of you then, you could be feeling this. It is temporary. It's the Five of Coins. It can mean feeling shut out or locked away. It can be getting something like a throat infection or feeling as though you have the flu. It can also represent sore bones, breaks in your arm or foot, and just feeling really run down, as if you need to take the time out and rest, recuperate and rejuvenate your body. Oh, yes, well that makes much more sense. The Four of Swords is very similar in terms of taking a rest, taking time out, meditating, feeding your body, your soul, your mind, soothing it, meditation, eating the right foods, plenty of sleep and rest. Some of you may be burning out, like you're overdoing something. You may, with that first message I got for you where it said you are never alone, this card often has the feeling of being alone, as if you've been locked out or shut away from part of a group, sometimes a family, sometimes a community. And this one is being alone, but at the want to be alone, taking the time out to retreat. Oftentimes this is about just needing the physical break, the rest, lying down, and it can be if you have something like a cold come up or a flu or an illness. You just need time to heal and let the body do what it does best when it's resting. The Four of Swords can also mean like an operation, and the operation may come about through something like a break, like you might go to hospital and get a plaster cast on, but it may also be a pre-booked operation that you intend doing. So these two go hand in hand in terms of that as well. On the brighter side, this card can mean contemplation, ideas coming in, concepts for understanding and moving forward. And it can also mean going on a retreat with someone away for the weekend and having a really nice, quiet, private time that's very secluded and away from the hustle bustle of daily life. So let's see what else is in store here for Pisces. Ooh, this is the wish cup, 2 nines. Oh my gosh, you guys have got such an interesting read. The Nine of Cups and the Nine of Swords, although they're both in the orange sacral area of the body, this one is happiness and just this peaceful, blissful state of yay, something I've been waiting upon and coming is here. And this one clearly is the opposite. She's downcast, she's worried, she's anxious. Now this one can often come to us at night and keep us awake, so it could be insomnia quite literally, or it could be that your mind is just going round and round and round in circles over a problem at night, keeping you awake. It is also a feeling of anxiety and or depression, worrying about things that possibly are either short term, such as your Five of Coins, or not as bad as you think, such as your Four of Swords, and that these will pass. They are just fleeting moments of time and reality, especially these two cards. But there seems as though there's something in the background of your mind that you're either worrying about or that you are associating with, will I ever feel as though what I want is coming? Do I believe that I can have this success or this happiness or this perfect thing that I want to have happen? Will it ever? Perhaps it does happen for you, like you're just going, wow, this is amazing. I'm so happy that it has, but what could go wrong? The doubt that creeps in, this self-talk that negates things. So if that is the case, you need to really put a focus on the positives and just really energize yourself with this positive energy and say, no, I'm not going to let any negative talk take away the power of the positives that are in here. The Three of Coins, which again is a good card, has come out a little bit reversed, but I don't think that's going to mean too much. Let me just get my head around it. It's usually an accolade card, meaning that there has been some form of reward or success or achievement, very much like the Nine of Cups. And it's often to do with your career or something that you have created. So Pisceans, you guys are one of the most creative out of all the zodiac signs. So I know a lot of you are like artists or authors or you produce things, right? And also a lot of you own your own businesses. So this could be an accolade of showing growth or recognition around a business concept or something you have dreamed up or made. It could be that it's notified and it goes public, or there's public recognition for you. But it did come out reversed. I still think it's very positive, but perhaps there's something that still holds it back one way or another. And I'm pondering again, is it something about you that you're either going, no, it couldn't happen, or I don't believe it, or I don't think I'm good enough? I don't know. There's something along those lines that's creeping in here. Self-doubt, or maybe a lack of self-confidence. The Ace of Swords, another ace, and the Princess of Cups. So all of those ones at the end kind of reverse themselves a bit, and I think that just means for you guys, you've got a bit of rearranging to do in this month of October. I think you need to flip some feelings around and really re-energize yourself in the positives, and not let any of your own internal worries cripple a really good chance at something going forward and moving well ahead. This Ace of Swords is often about a new beginning and a new chance, and it can come after something has been dissolved, such as a business or a marriage. So it tends to come at the cost of something. I still think it's on its way. It's not quite here yet, and that is the reason that it's reversed. This one here, the Princess of Cups, this is the Page of Cups, and it's all about love. And again, she's come in reversed. So I still think that there's something about self-love that needs to be addressed for you guys. Have you been not kept down by anyone, but have you felt left out or lonely? Yeah, because we're coming back to you are never actually alone. I think some of you have felt lonely, and maybe you've felt lonely within a relationship, or even within yourself, as if you have missed a part of something. But when we turn all this around, there's such positivity that could be beckoning for you guys. And this Page of Cups is the offer of love. And sometimes this is self-love and recognition. Other times it can be love of the family and family members reuniting. And it can also be passionate and romantic love that could be coming for you after a time or a period where there was a separation or a divorce or a family separation of some sorts. So there is a healing on the way. It's just a bit convoluted, and I think you guys have got to open up your heart to let it in and to allow the energies to flow through. You did make it complicated for me, didn't you? Let's see what else is coming. He was wanting to jump. Oh wow, the Healer of the Ages. Now in the Oracle cards, it doesn't matter if they're up the right way or not, but it is interesting that he's popped out upside down. And I do think that there is some healing to be done, and it is coming. This is the Christed white light, and he doesn't come out that often, and not at this time of the year either. So there is a beautiful cathartic healing and a feeling of love coming in, and it comes in here through the heart chakra energy, and that's what this card was as well, in the heart chakra. So it's a personal thing for each of you. I'm not sure exactly where you want this healing to take place and for what reason, but if you meditate on these two cards together, I feel that they will bring a harmony, balance into something that might have been bothering you, or having been caused a lack of synergy or a discombobulation in your energy fields. And it could have been around relationships and family harmonies as well. You might even be feeling this on behalf of someone in your home or your life. It could be a partner or a sibling or a child. Oh, broken heart, man holding a coin, the garden and the gate, and strategy. Journaling is a powerful strategy, and it's a very good way of bringing about healing and opening the doors to things in this physical realm. This strategy that you could apply could be for anything in your life, but I do see coins down here as well. So this might be a strategy that you deploy around finances or a creative sector. Journaling also is very helpful for negating or getting rid of negative thoughts and having them downplayed. Now also the garden and the gate was a bit reversed. When she's upright, she is freeing herself from the restrictions of this border that seem to be around her. She is a bit contemplative and worried about going out, but she alone holds the key to unlock the gate. So when she is ready, she will do this. And I feel this is the case with you guys. You just seem to be have a bit of trepidation at the moment, as if you're not quite ready to take the next step of some journey of growth or expansion for yourself. We've got more money coming in. So whether or not, we started with money down here with the Ace of Coins, you end up with more money at the end. So there is definitely... Well, that was Stevie decided to bark. She thought she'd heard something or someone coming into the house. So who knows if that was something coming into your energy reading. We started with the money like this, being gifted or feeling grateful for it one way or another, and we have ended with more money coming in. Well, we haven't quite ended the reading. So there is something in here about whether or not your finances are okay, but it's either someone else that offers or supports or loans or comes in with something. Do they pay back their debt? Do they loan you something? Do they support you? Do they give you ideas about your finances? Is it a business venture? Is it a new job offer? Difficult to see. Broken heart. Yes, for some of you, there has been a broken heart over something. It could be the loss of something or someone. It has affected you, but it will heal. There's a lot of power in this reading for healing to take place in the concept of a heart that is suffering one way or another. And this, even for some of you, could be a physical heart that may need a health check. It could be that your physical health needs a good looking into, that you might have even been worried about that, and it might be your physical heart, or it might be someone close to you or a family member. There is a possibility that this also relates to past over people who may have died from a heart problem, and they may be on your mind, and that's playing a role as well. So again, a lot of different concepts for the broken heart energy. But to finish your reading, and I'm not going to leave those two as the top energy cards, I much rather prefer these powerful ones, the Christed energy, the Nine of Cups, which is the Wish card, and these other two powerful energy cards for money. I'm going to have those out there. That's the energy that we're looking at and fostering and focusing on, all that positivity and amazing healing and cosmic energy coming in. Possessions, belongings, finances, assets and treasures. That's the base chakra, a little bit like the Ace of Coins. The Ace of Coins is in that area of the body, and it would represent finances, jobs, career, home, income. So there might be something about your possessions in the month of October that is playing a key role, and that may have been for some of you where you had this little bit of self-talk or destructive talk going on. But I feel that if you do some journaling or strategizing, that the money is there, and there's a way of working it through and getting it all firm and happy and safe and stable as well. The last card is 44, presence, awareness, attention, reality and connection. So when we are in a positive flow with the cosmic energies of the universe, these are some of the glorious energies that will come our way, enabling us to cohesively create and dream up all realms of possibilities of success and happiness and connection and love. So awareness, attention, reality and connection in presence. I might read that to you briefly. It is coming to you from the crown chakra, which is the connection to the divine cosmic energy. In the increasingly hectic lifestyles we lead these days, we are often lured by the pull of multitasking. While our hands and bodies are busy, the mind also tends to busy itself, wandering into the past, the future, and everywhere in between. It has become extremely common to be less than fully present in life. Amidst our daily activities, as we drive, as we work, and even as we commune with friends and loved ones, we are often fragmented and distracted. In this state, we do not even realize the magic we are missing. This card is a bold invitation to bring your presence back to the moment and to see what gifts are ready to unfold right here where you are. Practice catching yourself when thoughts or actions stray from your immediate experience. Become aware of your thought patterns and gently bring yourself back to the moment with the knowledge that right now you are right where you need to be. And to be honest, that removes any feelings of discombobulation or anxiety or depression, because when we're in the current moment, none of those things can actually occur or can be weighing on our mind. Even when a situation genuinely needs to change, often the best first step is to bring our awareness back to what is. When we are busy putting all our thoughts and energy into the past or the future, we do not see the spiritual support and the blessings that are present in each moment. This card encourages you to gently bring yourself back from dwelling anywhere other than in the now. Be fully present. We are able to recognize and utilize the guidance available to us. Stop for a moment and bring your full attention to this present moment. Bring your awareness to your breath, to your body and surroundings. What can you hear and what do you smell in the air? What would happen if you brought to this moment your wholehearted presence? Allow blessings and glorious new opportunities to flow into your life now, and be fully present to perceive and receive them. Affirm to yourself that you are right where you need to be in this moment, knowing that there are no limits to what the universe can deliver through the doorway of your presence. Be here now. And that is a beautiful way to finish your reading. I thank you all for being here now with this video. It is a delight to be able to bring you these works and these readings. Know that the cosmic energy force is with you and that you can call on it any time. I wish you all a very healthy, beloved, happy October ahead, and may your presence in the now provide you with wondrous moments of bliss and euphoria. Thank you all for subscribing. Check out your moon and rising signs, and much love everyone. Namaste.